Hi, welcome back again. Okay, I just wanted to speak about peace because peace is important in the healing journey, right? It's usually the end goal of going through a healing process, right? And I just wanted to speak about like the acronym of peace, right? So, peace, starting with the letter P, is to pause. We get so busy in life and we're very goal-oriented, right? We have things that we have to do, deadlines maybe that we have to meet, times that we have to be certain places to do certain things, right? And we get caught up in the busyness of life. But to achieve true peace, we have to be able to pause from all that goes on around us, right? All the activities and events and people and places, right? We have to be able to pause in the midst of whatever is going on around us, right? That's a very important skill to have and to implement in your life, where no matter what is going on around you, with the people around you, with the places that you're in, with your circumstances, whatever it is, to be able to tap in internally and pause and to not react, to be able to soothe and calm yourself within and be a proactive person and not a reactive person, right? When we can find that space between being triggered in a way, right, from a situation, a circumstance, a person, a place, a thing, whatever it is, when we have agency over ourselves and control over our emotions, we can be triggered, right, or provoked or whatever, however it is for you. When we have that agency over ourselves, we can pause and say, you know, this is triggering me, but I'm not going to just immediately react out of emotion. I'm going to put a little space in there from whatever the trigger is or the person, place, or thing that really touches my buttons. I'm going to pause and do nothing. And then decide how I'm going to respond, if I'm going to respond at all, right? And when we learn that skill and we get to that place, we end up not being a victim to our circumstances, but more a creator and a willful responder to people, places, and things, because we take that pause and decide, is this person, place, thing, event worth my energy, my emotions, a knee-jerk response, right? Whatever it is for the individual, we can just take a pause. We create our own power in that way, right? That we cannot be easily manipulated or provoked when we can pause. Okay, so that's really, really big. I'd love to hear if you've had any experiences with this, and if you think it would be beneficial to you, right, to pause. Then we have E for ease. And ease, the reason why I said ease for the letter E was because we create our own, to a large degree, obviously not 100%, and most of the time people don't want to hear that we could have any involvement in things that, cause us some type of discord, right? But, you know, we do have things that we have control over in our environment. As an example, a lot of times, you know, if people have a lot of things to do around their house and they have, you know, children and jobs and family and all these things have to get done, and they create their own agenda, if you will. Well, I have to get this done, I have to get that done, I have to, you know, load the dishwasher, empty the dish, do the laundry, and I have to, you know, make sure the food is made. And, you know, we create all these things that definitely need to be done. But the point that I'm making with this is we can choose to respond not immediately in the moment, but maybe when we have that pause, we say, okay, well, I'd like to empty the dishwasher tonight, but it doesn't have to be done tonight. Is it ideal, or would I like it? Yes, probably. But you know what? Too many other things are going on. I need to center myself, balance myself, and create some ease in the moment. So I am going to put off, you know, emptying the dishwasher as an example, and do that tomorrow, so that now tonight I can create some peace for myself in this moment and to relax, right? And to recharge myself. So we create our own schedules within our homes a lot of times that we have the power over to flex and adjust based upon where we're at, right, at any given time. So that's just something to be aware of. We all have our own agency over it, what we do and what we don't do. But we do have some flexibility there with what we choose to do at any given time, okay? So the next one is A, for in the acronym peace, the word peace and the acronym. So A, I would say, is acceptance. So what is acceptance? Acceptance is, obviously, you know, most people know acceptance is just whatever is, we accept it as it is, right? In psychological terms, counseling terms, and different frames of reference, there's radical acceptance. So what radical acceptance is accepting things as they are. And radical acceptance, the reason why they say radical is because a lot of times people have things happen in their lives that are very painful and upsetting, and resisting what is creates like dissonance, an internal you know, conflict, if you will. Like I can't accept what happened. I can't. It's because it's so upsetting within. But when we don't accept and we resist what is, we create our own level of pain, right? We create our own level of suffering, depending, right, how it's handled, when we resist what is. But when we create our own internal emotional balance, right? When we proactively create our own internal balance, we know that accepting things as they are allows a flow. Whereas when we don't accept, we create resistance, right? And a blockage and a conflict. So we're wanting to have some ease, to create peace, to accept what is. Doesn't mean I like what happened. It doesn't mean it's something I would choose. It doesn't mean that what happened was okay, but it's just breaking down the walls within that create that resistance to what is. Okay, the next one is C. So, and that plays into it, which is create. Create a loving heart space for yourself. Create loving self-talk. Create a loving environment.